Crazy Hungarian Joe here. Friday night video. Did a video last night. Doing a video tonight. Got a couple of new comics to show you guys that I got. And then some older Flash comics that I haven't shown yet. I got from a cheap comic collector, Mr. Rob. Florida Rob. Hope everybody had a great Friday. Hope everybody had a good work week. Hope you get to relax this weekend. Watch some football maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you do for fun. I read comics. My fellow YouTubers and comic book junkies. So, comic that came out this week, Batman Dark Patterns, issue number 2. I did pick up issue number 1 and showed it. Really fun story. We have Dan Waters. It was the writer, and Hayden Sherman does the art for it. Really fun art. I like that. It kind of got the... We got the yellow and black bat there. Kind of a serial killer type story. The character in it, kind of gross. Got pins and just kind of goes and he finds people, and it's really interesting because if Batman punches him in any of these spots, it could break arteries, rip through arteries, rip through his heart, so he'd end up dying. So Batman would be breaking his rule that he doesn't kill. But he does capture him in this issue. Yeah, I really like the art in this. But it's kind of a fun story between Gordon, Batman, trying to hunt this critter down. Certain people got a crazy doctor in there. Batman takes him to him so he can go to. He needs medical attention, so Batman doesn't want to take him to a hospital because it causes commotion and media and all that stuff. So he takes him to a doctor here who is going to fix him up. But he really doesn't fix him up. He just kind of... it is Sionis. Christopher Sionis. I believe that is little Black Mask. Roman Sionis is Black Mask. So maybe they were doing something else. I believe Roman. It's been a long time since I've been actually into the Batman lore. But then it also has an extra new Aquaman that came out. Dark Patterns, issue number 2. If you like the kind of serial killer, kind of weird David Fincher 7 type kind of thing, this is a really good story so far. Really good. And of course you got Creature Commandos in the back there, which I have not watched yet. But speaking of Aquaman, Mr. Jeremy Adams, John Timms, and Rex Locus, Aquaman issue number 1, which I read and I loved. Really, kind of got some decent artwork in it there. Felt my glare. See, I didn't have my glare a while ago. Now it's just kind of popping up again. But yeah, just kind of talks about how Aquaman's getting his power back after the Waller fiasco. So last not so crisis. But I don't know, it's really good. You got Batman and Wonder Woman kind of go help him out down in the ocean. And what they find is kind of interesting because we're going to give this away. Little Omega, there's Batman and Aquaman gets pushed into this little portal thing. And Wonder Woman and Batman are just kind of watching, but ooh, what is that? Looks kind of Omega-y. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's a good story. Then I got a preview in here of the Challengers of the Unknown also, which I have not picked up yet, and I'm debating whether or not to get it. There's just a lot of all the titles, because everybody's a part of the Justice League Unlimited, so all the titles are just basically, Challenges of the Unknown, the Atom Project, all that stuff, Captain Atom. We're all kind of being associated a little bit with the Justice League, with the new All-In type stuff. Still haven't got the Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman. I don't know about the Superman one, though. I don't think that there's really a... when you think of Superman, you think of Clark Kent, and I don't believe, from what I've heard, this might be kind of a ignorant thing to say, but there isn't much of a Clark Kent in this new Absolute. Which, I don't know, I haven't read it. Why am I judging? Don't judge, Joe. Okay. Cheap Comic Collector Rob. Grab some Flash, Wally West Volume 2. I don't have the first issue. There's a 5-issue run. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 5. The Return of Barry Allen in the Flash. And I read it today, since I have a lot more time to do some reading. And I loved it. And I totally forgot that this was even part of, it's like I didn't know if I liked the Wally West Flash or not, but you really didn't have a choice, I guess. But after Barry Allen died, issue 8, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Perez Wolfman. I read this and I just collect Flash stuff because I like the Flash. Wally West is a badass in this. He's really good. Anyway, 75, you had Barry Allen come back, and everyone's like, oh, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, and oh, hey, Barry Allen knocking on my door. Issue number 76 here, you are about to experience the most tragic day in the life of Wally West. And I actually like Mark Waid, who did the story. Greg LaRocque did the art in it. But I don't mind this. I don't mind that. So you have Wally and you have Barry, and they're all chilling out and like, oh, boo, 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 and this is awesome. And then it's kind of like Barry sees a couple of weird things going on with... Wally sees a few weird things going on with Barry. So they get stuck in this collapsing ball. Barry gets out. And as you can see, and I'll show you here, kind of snotty. I didn't like it at all. But Barry does not help Wally. He's like, come on, help me out. I got you out. And Barry's like, there's only one Flash, dude. Me. You guys totally forgot about me after I was gone. Had to rewrite history. Make me look like a dork. So Barry Allen comes out. Doesn't know Wally West got out. Talks the news. Tells everybody in Central City / Keystone, because this is after Crisis, and of course everything's all connected now. The Twin Cities, Keystone and Central. So Wally gets all, a lot of stuff in the 90s. There's always a pity party. Poor me. Then I think the next issue of this would be Green Lantern issue 40, which I don't have, which I'm going to be looking for. Oh, look at that. Consume mass quantities. Ha. Coneheads movie. It's all right. It's the Coneheads. But so this episode issue, you have Jay Garrick comes back, comes looking for so we got all the speedsters except for Wally because he's self-pitying right now. So they kind of have an all-out battle, fight each other. Barry Allen just brutally beats the crap out of Jay Garrick. Kind of leaves them bloodied there as their construction site, and Barry's trying to rip the whole building down and stuff like that. And like I said, Wally's trying to find himself. He's all sad. You know, whatever. That is a really cool spread there, baby. But it's Johnny Quick. What's really interesting is this guy in the bum, and look at so 93. Look at Wally. He's like dressed like Crockett from Miami Vice there in his white suit and black shirt. But this guy here finds this book. He's like, "What is that? Why do you have that?" So he gives the guy $20 and grabs the book and starts reading it, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And that's how that ends, with a holy shit. Then you have 78. To save the city, they would have to defeat their most deadly foe, Barry Allen. I was really pleasantly surprised on how this turned out here. Barry comes back after Wally comes back after he finds something out in this book, finds out who the author who wrote it was. Okay, so then it's the life of autobiography of Flash, or biography of Flash, and it just kind of tells a story. So they're trying to figure out why this book is involved with what is going on. So then Wally tells the boys, hey, because Jay gets his leg just freaking busted in half, broken in 6 different places, because Barry just did that to Jay Garrick because he felt like it. So then Wally goes back to the fight that Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, and Barry Allen had. And he's going to stand his ground. And then Barry Allen shows up. Oh, yeah, look at that. He just busts his leg. Just rips it. How would you do that, man? Rips the mask off. One true Flash. So then, the life story of the Flash, this book that Wally bought out that guy. And they're in the Rogues Gallery, and he throws him an outfit. Barry an outfit, because the other one's all smashed up, his Flash outfit. And you find out that the book was property of Citizen 139, Edvaro Thawne, who is, if you know your Eobard Thawne, is the Reverse Flash. But how can this be? Barry killed the Reverse Flash. Snapped his neck. Or did he? Okay, so I'm going to keep boring you here for one more issue. So final issue, triple size, issue 79, August of 93. You have the Reverse Flash, tells a story of his origin, in a way, the Reverse Flash. How the Reverse Flash was Barry Allen's biggest fan. And when he went back in time, went to the wrong time zone. You got to read it. Cosmic treadmill. Whole bunch of craziness goes on that I don't want to get into because I can get long winded. So they have to defeat Reverse Flash. And Green Lantern shows up to help out. Wally's getting his butt kicked. Reverse Flash is going to kill Linda. Wally stops it. Wally's balls grow back. And he just starts beating the poop out of Reverse Flash. Tricks him into going on this cosmic treadmill, going back to his time where he won't remember anything. Ooh, look. Batman Returns. A video game. Underrated movie. Underrated movie Batman Returns was. That last scene, the scene where they're dancing. Michelle Pfeiffer and Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne. It's romantic, creepily romantic. Boom. Kicked your butt, boy. Anyway, all pays off in the end. Everything's happy. Wally West has decided that he is the Flash. But a lot of questions get answered. Because this took place in 93, 94. The life story of the Flash was written. And now it shows, you know, as years go by, then you look back and you're like, oh, so that's what happened. By Iris West. 1997. So Barry's like, that means that Auntie Iris is still alive. It's a good story, folks. Great storyline. Really fun. It was really enjoyable. Quick read. Like most of those older ones are. Well, not older ones, but what do they call that? Would that be the Copper Age? Issue 2. Wait, where am I at? I'm showing these primarily because the guy that the stories are great, but I love the art. Irv Novick and Frank McLaughlin. We have Flash Volume 1, Issue 239, The Flash, co-starring Kid Flash. Stop him, that's our loot the Flash is stealing. He's robbing those thieves. Do something, officer. Sure. Only, who do I arrest? Just love that. All over. He was all over. I think I told you the story about my cousin. He had the outfit. He had the Evel Knievel bike. Everything. He was, you know, when we were younger, we did the ramps, the bike ramps. He freaking broke his arm. It's not funny. It was crazy. Oh, see now here I'm going. Look at these stocking stuffers. Look at all those. Stuff's worth, man. I remember this. Remember all that. Mr. Mxyzptlk, 76. I loved, this is my favorite Flash artist. My favorite. Novick and McLaughlin. My favorite. And this was they're fun stories. They're nothing concluded or anything like that, but Kid Flash, yep, Kid Flash helps him out in this, and kind of the story about, what's the guy's name? Gamby. Gamby was back then was the guy that did all the suits for the Rogues Gallery. He made them all their outfits, and, Mirror Master's the villain in this one, and he kind of messes with. Gamby comes out. He's rehabilitated. Comes out, sees the Flash. He's like, "Here, Flash, I Made you an outfit while I was in there to thank you for whatever, blah, blah. Flash is like, cool, because this one's ripped up and I need another one. So he puts it on and he gets kind of pissy with everyone and keeps forgetting stuff. And then Kid Flash shows up and there's a diamond heist and none of the diamonds were found, but Flash had the bag of diamonds with him. And then Wally West, Kid Flash, is like, wait a minute. And then he does something with his vibrations and notices that Barry really fast. You know, he's the fastest man alive. So he picked up all the diamonds, then he goes and he hides them. And then Mirror Master kind of manipulates, brainwashes him with these mirrors, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of a fun story. It's an older one. Goes well with my Flash collection, and I needed these. And of course, we have issue 242, guest starring Green Lantern. Some more of the same duo, Novik Laughlin. Hostess. Saves the Earth, Superman. Yeah, this is the one with the older art. It's just fun. Oh, and look, 76, right? You know, a movie came out in 75. Of course, you gotta have Superman beating the crap out of a shark. New price for back issues. There's the beginning of the Green Lantern story. Such a weird character, Green Lantern, how it's like he had his own title and he didn't have his own title and he was in Showcase and he was in Flash and weird. And we got Abracadabra, which years later, about 10 years later, is the one who's set everybody up. Why the Flash was set up for murder. Why he went into the future. Oh, I love that artwork. I'm talking about it, but it's just so good. I mean, nobody's Carmine Infantino. He's a legend. Whatever. Just don't like his last episode. The last 30 issues that he did for the Flash was just whatever. There's an ad in here I wanted to show you guys. Here, Dinky Starfleet, Space 1999, UFO, Dinky toys. My brother and I used to have all those Dinky toys because we were dinky and we played with toys. The Enterprise there. I loved UFO. I watched that recently. There's Abracadabra, messing with Garrick. So yes, 247. 35 center. 30 center, excuse me. Number 261. The Ringmaster, the new hero in town. This was in 1978. How did I notice that when I looked? Because after 1977, all you saw was these folks everywhere in comics. The Star Wars bunch. Huge fan of Star Wars. Always have been. Then there's Wonder Woman in Dilemma with her hostess Twinkies saving the day. Showcase number 100. I just got that too. I actually have that issue. Kind of a fun one. Has all the regulars in it. Satisfy your meat tooth. Nah. Anthro. Time Master. All the good stuff. Now here's one. I don't know. Let any of you guys out there have any of these? The direct currents, the DC. It's familiar to me. All the newest news. Curious on if any of you guys have any of those, and if you do, let me know, because I'd like to maybe go live, something like that. Show them off. Have you guys show them, because I don't have any of them, but I just think that would be kind of cool to look at those. Because, it's just that was our internet back in the day. That's the only way we figured anything out. My brother had a few of them. I never did. But I think that'd be kind of cool. Superman versus Muhammad Ali. Superman versus Wonder Woman. Rudolph. And make money, get prizes. Fast-selling American Seeds. I love how adult. I mean, look at these pictures of these kids. First, second grade. And their testimonials are, it was so easy selling seeds. I had no idea that I could manipulate my neighbors to buy these silly seeds that never grow. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, thank you, Cheap Comic Collector, for those. I have a lot more of his hauls that I received that I just didn't have time to put them on. I don't like opening the box. I don't mind watching other people do it. I just don't like physically opening a box. It takes up, I'd rather, instead of wasting your time doing that, I'd rather just amble on and on and on. Okay, tomorrow I believe Rob and Shannon will be back with the Comic Book Memories at 9 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, which is always good. Cheap Comic Collector, who I mentioned, Rob, he's got his claim sale, 11:45 tomorrow morning, Central Time, 12:45 Eastern. Always those two shows take up 6 hours of my Saturday. There's snow all over. We got a lot of snow going on right now up here. I'm not going to complain because my friends down in Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, they got their butts whooped. So, and right now everything going on in the South and all those crazy fires that are going on in California. Wonder how much evidence and videotapes and recordings has been, erased now and burnt up because of the fires that Diddy's friends. I just went political. I'm so sorry. I believe in Bigfoot. I believe in UFOs, the Loch Ness Monster, locusts. I believe in all of it. Conspiracy all over. All right. If I'm not making another video, well, yeah, whatever. I'll just quit. Okay, so enjoy your weekend. You'll hear from me soon. The DC Currents, if any of you guys out there have any and would like to go live with me sometime, that would be awesome. I would love to go live and look at those. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else that would be kind of fun to do. I'm trying to figure out a way to do a board game. Like to get some people online and do a board game. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. Okay. Have yourself a great weekend. Take care. Be safe. Don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses. And remember, the 7:30 show is cleaner than the 9 o'clock. And that, my friends, is why we only do one show a night. Thanks, guys. See you later.